Hi everyone, my name is Julia Silvey and I'm a master's student at the University of Denver. My capstone project is about the impact social media can have for a small business. Every day, more and more of our world moves online. During the pandemic, social media is more important than ever. Businesses need to reach customers where they exist naturally, which is online. Social media can enhance a brand's identity. Some brands, such as Glacier, rely heavily on social media and are known for their high quality content. Other times, social media can hurt a brand. Businesses must leverage social media to create cohesive branding and engage with consumers. When businesses fail to use social media properly, they lose the opportunity to create relationships with customers, sometimes even embarrassing the brand. This can be especially challenging for small businesses who lack the budget to create intense social media campaigns. However, it is possible to create cohesive, engaging content on a budget. During this presentation, I'll cover some challenges that businesses face when using social media. I'll highlight a business that uses social media well, Morning Lavender, while also analyzing a business that struggles to use social media, Ivy's Bridge to Better Health. I chose these businesses because they're both located on the same street and they're both really small. As a result, it's easy and fair to compare their social media strategies. Let's talk about why social media matters. Social media can be extremely beneficial, especially for a small brand. After taking Calm 4320 Social Media Strategy, here are my takeaways regarding the importance of social media. Firstly, consumers are increasingly active online. Some demographics are especially active online, such as young people. This means that a brand can reach its target audience through specific social media platforms. Social media can appear more natural than traditional forms of advertising, such as billboards or commercials. Consumers are sometimes unaware that they're experiencing advertising because they view social media as a leisure space. This represents a great opportunity for brands to interact seamlessly and naturally with consumers. Social media is less expensive than traditional advertising. A business can designate a social media manager or team without having to pay to have content featured. Social media can also be used to alert customers of sales or promotions. This is a great way to spread news quickly and efficiently. Social media is also incredibly powerful from a branding perspective. Social media can be used to further develop a brand's identity and give consumers and potential customers a better idea of what the brand is about. Brands can use social media to humanize themselves, show vulnerability, demonstrate customer service, or prove value to customers. Brands can also use social media to communicate their image to customers and encourage customers to share and discuss their content. Brands can form meaningful relationships with consumers and enhance feelings of loyalty. Here are some challenges that might prevent a brand from using social media well. Social media is constantly evolving. It's difficult to learn if it wasn't learned naturally. While many people have grown up as digital natives, like myself, others have been introduced to social media later in life. As a result, there's a learning curve. Social media takes effort. It shouldn't be seen as free. This discredits the power social media can have. It seems as if some brands think that sloppy, unintentional content is better than nothing, but it can deter potential customers and weaken the overall brand image. It takes time and energy to interact with consumers and meet their needs. A small business might struggle with this because they can't afford to have a customer support team the way a large brand might. Social media must reflect a brand's authentic voice and identity, which can be challenging to convey. Iconic brands know what sets them apart. They know the colors, fonts, images, and feelings that make them who they are. Smaller brands might not be aware of branding, or they might struggle to create content that reflects their identity. I'm going to focus on Morning Lavender for a little bit. As I mentioned before, Morning Lavender is a small local business. Despite being small, Morning Lavender has a huge social media presence. To the right are some screen caps from their Instagram and Facebook. As you can see, the posts are cohesive and communicate elements of brand identity: fun, fresh, forward, trendy, feminine, etc. Morning Lavender has a big follower base across social media. Although follower count isn't everything and is sometimes considered a vanity metric, Morning Lavender also consistently creates content that its followers like and engage with. Each post gets lots of likes and comments. The followers are clearly interested in the posts and feel like they can share their thoughts on the content by commenting and interacting with the brand. The following elements are key to Morning Lavender's social media presence. As mentioned before, the brand has high social media engagement and meaningful customer interaction. The brand responds to questions and encourages customers to comment their opinions or tag a friend. The post reflects the brand's identity and seems thoughtful and well developed. The brand is active on a variety of social media platforms and posts regularly. Morning Lavender also sometimes reposts customer content. This encourages customers to post about the brand. In this way, Morning Lavender has secured free advertising through its customers. The brand also often has giveaways and contests on social media. This gets people excited and constantly checking the brand's pages for updates. Overall, Morning Lavender has truly mastered social media. The brand is able to use social media to further its identity, bring awareness to the brand, and curate a loyal customer base. Next, I'll be discussing a brand with a weaker social media presence, Ivy's Bridge to Better Health. Ivy's Bridge is a small vitamin shop and cafe located just a few doors down from Morning Lavender in Tustin, California. To the right are some screenshots from their social media. The first is a stock image with a confusing caption. The second is several posts on the Facebook announcing the soup of the day. These posts feel a little awkward and not thought out. Ivy's Bridge seems like it might appeal to senior citizens. On social media, there aren't many pictures of customers, but there are several of the same picture of the elderly owner, Ivy. According to Ivy's Bridge website, their target demographic is actually Tustin families. It seems as if the brand is hoping to convey that they are wholesome and healthy. Ivy's Bridge has very few social media followers on its two active platforms. The followers rarely comment, which makes sense. Neither of the posts shown to the right really invite any kind of commentary. Ivy's Bridge does excel in a few ways. The brand posts frequently, which is really good. Ivy's Bridge updates its audience on menu specials and limited time offerings, which is a great way to use social media. Additionally, the brand posts wellness tips and facts, which align with the brand's identity. Ivy's Bridge also has many weaknesses. Their identity is a little unclear overall. Few customers comment, and when they do, Ivy's Bridge doesn't respond to their questions. Many of their posts are reposted. When I looked at the Instagram and Facebook, the same image appeared several times on each platform. Many posts have confusing, irrelevant captions that don't invite customer engagement. The account also lacks followers. Ivy's Bridge should focus on creating unique, high-quality content. No more blurry or reposted images found from the internet. Photo ideas could include pictures of meals, graphics that Ivy's create, pictures of customers, etc. Ivy's could offer promotions and contests through social media to get users engaged and sharing Ivy's content. Ivy should always respond to customer comments. The brand could repost customer content to encourage customers to post and discuss the brand online. Ivy's could even create a hashtag for customers to use so that all of their content went to the same place. Ivy's should definitely consider implementing a posting schedule and creating content in advance so that it seems well thought out and purposeful rather than random and sporadic. Ivy's should ensure that all of their captions are spelled properly, something that was lacking in many of their posts. These tips are just a few small ways for Ivy's to revolutionize its social media presence and become better at interacting with customers. Although I developed these tips specifically based on Ivy's social media, they could really benefit any small business looking to strengthen its social media. After taking COM 4320 social media strategy and COM 4301 brand management, I've developed my social media skills to benefit myself professionally. These classes have honed my knowledge and shown me that social media can be used to promote a brand and enhance its identity. In these classes, I created a social media plan and brand audit for the same brand, Glossier. I chose this brand due to its extremely tangible sense of brand identity. Working on the same brand in different classes helped me build on my knowledge by essentially creating one continuous project. It also gave me a taste of what it might feel like to work for one of my favorite brands someday. These projects help me analyze my personal relationship with brands and the way I connect a brand like Glossier to emotion and experience. When a brand can invoke strong feelings and emotions, the brand has the power to influence those consumers. I've truly grown up as a digital native. I feel extremely prepared to use social media in my career as a marketer. I know how to use social media to reflect my personal and professional brand and interact naturally with others, including strangers. While some marketers view social media as free and therefore not worth investing in, I've seen firsthand the ROI that social media can have for a brand. I have experience creating social media content for the Getty publications as well as Make-A-Wish Orange County Inland Empire. I'm prepared to continue creating content for a variety of different brands and adapting to unique brand identities and needs. After finishing this program, I'm excited to enter the marketing field, armed with both classroom knowledge and firsthand experience. I feel confident that I can share the power of social media and use it to make a difference in any brand's marketing strategy. Here are the references that I used to inform this presentation.